Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about this little known family. They are called the Radford family. You may have heard of them. They are semi-famous for reasons we'll get into shortly, but one reason they are famous in the UK is their pies. Has anybody tasted their pies? They are scrumptious and lovely and everything else. They have won awards for these pies. They are famous for their pies in Lancashire. Even opening this massive bakery to serve the pie-eating nation of the UK.
Well guys, as you know, we are finally in the new bakery. It's been a long time coming. It's taken us ever so long to get in here.
That's Noel Radford. Isn't he charismatic? You could just feel the charisma oozing from his very pores. He is the pie king of the UK, of Lancashire, of Morecambe. Noel Radford.
Up and running. The Radford Pie Company sign is up.
What a shame it was then that just a few months after that, on their very first hygiene visit from the Food Standards Agency, that they scored a 1 star. A 1 star rating out of 5. I do hope you didn't cause any food related issues to your customers. Fortunately, they are now up to a 4 star, but there you go. So where else have we heard of the Radford family? They can't just be famous on their own, can they? Surely to goodness, no, absolutely not. The Radford family, that is Noel and his wife Sue and their 22 approximately kids, approximately 22 kids, are famous for being friends with these.
After a lovely couple of hours with our friends, we met up with the Radfords just in case any was wondering. You probably all already know because we've received about 8 million messages saying, do you guys know the Radfords are there? You guys should meet up with the Radfords. I've actually been speaking to Sue on WhatsApp. We were working it out, weren't we? For about 5 years, between 4 and 5 years. We can't remember exactly, but it's between 4 and 5 years, and we've never managed to meet. There's been quite a few occasions where we were supposed to meet, but something happened and we couldn't. Remember when we went to Edinburgh and Noel forgot Anyway, there's been a few times we never managed to meet, and typically we both book the same week or the same, our stays overlapped basically here in Disneyland. So we managed to meet. It was really nice. Jace had the blast, didn't you, playing with the children? He had so much fun. He literally was loving his life. Anyway,
so yeah, so Sue and Noel and all the other kids got to meet up with their bestest of best friends, the Inghams. Sarah was especially happy with meeting her bestie, the only bestie that will actually speak to her anymore. However, in the corresponding video of the Radfords at Disney, they didn't happen to mention their besties, did they? That's a little bit never mind, Sarah, never mind. That's okay. They didn't feel the need to brag that they had friends in high places, ones with 1.35 million subs, did they? No. However, your friends, they have a dark secret, don't they? This Christmas, what was their number one ambition for Christmas this year? In an Instagram post just before Christmas, this is what the Radfords had to say. This is what we've decided this year, to make memories rather than get them presents they don't need and won't play with. It doesn't matter what's under the tree, it's the people around the tree that matters. Friends are nice, but memories are nicer. Well said, Sue, well said. And Sue reiterated this on the vlog itself.
It's better to do a nice Christmas trip away for them, to make some memories, rather than getting presents that they probably won't even play with, don't even want.
So in a charismatic speech that rivaled her husband Noel from earlier, she Sue Radford has announced to the world that they will not be getting many presents this year because it's the memories that count, and they're taking the trip of a lifetime to Disney, and that is more than adequate. So Susan, can I call you Susan? Is this what we were waiting for? What the hell am I watching on Christmas morning? What was this? An iPad and an Apple Watch in a haul that the Inghams themselves would be proud of. It didn't stop there.
Oscar, let's have a look at your Xbox, darling. Come on.
So?
Oh, what size are you? She's not eating chocolate, is she?
No. So, Dad.
Let her eat anything like that.
And an Xbox. And an Xbox. What else could they possibly want? An iPad, an Apple Watch, an Xbox. What else?
Casper's taken over our bedroom with his Xbox for now because you don't have your TV, do you?
Me, Max, and Oscar are playing the same game, playing Roblox Bed Wars. I'm really happy right now.
So when we get your TV tomorrow, we'll have to sort it out in your room, won't we?
Yeah.
An Xbox and a new TV. Is that a TV on its way? So I think it's fair to say that the aforementioned not getting much for Christmas this year because we went to Disney and we think that family time is more important than gifts. I think that went out the window, or it was a big fat lie in the first place, don't you think? But where do you think they get all this money from to buy all this stuff? It's not, believe it or not, because of how hard they work in their pie shop. As I've seen some of their fans say, it's okay that they exploit their kids because they work so hard on their pies. Trust me, they don't make that amount of money on their pies. No, despite the extortionate prices that they charge, like £5 or £10 a pie. Anyway, no, the reason why they have so much money is this. Things like this.
That might be something.
Do you know,
Don't really get time to do it, like, but a bit less strenuous, but it's still good for you, isn't it?
Like put pressure on my back and my joints and stuff. But no, that's a good idea. I should try that, shouldn't I?
Give it.
That's right, their very own TV series, which has been running for years and years and years. From 16 kids and counting back in the day, and just 17 kids and counting, 18 kids and counting, and so on and so forth until they reach 22 kids and counting, and it's still counting, and it's still going, and they're still being paid. They get paid by this TV company to show their lives on TV. Believe it or not, most of their money does not come from YouTube, unbelievably. It doesn't come as Sarah Ingham's income comes. No, the Radfords, their money comes directly from TV, the media, and selling their story to the newspaper, the Sun newspaper, the Mirror, all the newspapers. They all buy their story because the 22 kids and counting thing is an actual brand, and they sell it to the nth degree. So it gets a little bit awkward when their very own bestie says something like this. So the Inghams, they took their much needed time off over the new year, as has been widely publicised, but Sarah Ingham, she could not let it go without putting a little bit forward to explain how amazing it is to finally have some time off. You know, they haven't had a day off in 10 years. Apparently, according to their fans, they haven't. That's unbelievable stamina, if nothing else. The stamina of Sarah must be incredible. You are one lucky fella, Chris. Sarah says, "Happy New Year, fam. We hope you had a lovely evening celebrating and looking forward to 2023. We have decided to take a few days away from the camera after what feels like a bit of an intense month. Often YouTubers go through a phase of feeling burnt out, so to speak, and I'm only just realising after only 7 years that it's okay to take a break without warning if that's what I feel best for myself and family. I put an insane amount of pressure on myself to film something every single day because that's what you expect, and I feel like we owe you a lot. You are, of course, the reason we have this amazing life. So when we don't upload, I feel like we're failing and letting you down. However, sometimes it's important to just take a step back and realise it's actually okay to take a couple of days off, and you will all be there in a few days when we come back. So today has probably been one of my favourite days this season because we've done nothing. Like Sarah Ingham, Mother Teresa herself has never not done anything in a day in her life. It is astounding. The amazing amount of work that Sarah Ingham puts into her daily life just is... It's a wonder. It is a wonder. She cooks, she cleans, she looks after the kids, she plays with the kids, she educates the kids, she earns the beans, she vlogs and edits and does everything. So it's such a hectic life is Sarah's. Oh, not forgetting the daily visit to B&M's and Home Bargains. They will not be there unless she is there to celebrate their existence with her. So Sarah deserves an award. Not today though. Not today. She goes on to say, not got dressed, no makeup. In fact, I haven't even brushed my hair. Not thought about cameras or how much content we've got. Literally just played, slothed and eaten a delicious New Year's Day feast, otherwise known as a Christmas Day dinner. And it's been the best. We ended this evening with a special drink, watching our last year's adventures and discussing new ones we would like to make. Our favourites from last year being Esme's birthday in Mexico, Ireland, our insane trip to Dubai, Mila's first birthday in our caravan, and some highlights from our summer road trip too. Especially Switzerland, that will always hold a special place in our hearts. I honestly feel so lucky, and I can't thank you, our iFam, enough for loving and supporting us every single day to live our dreams and give our children adventures that just 10 years ago seemed nothing but a dream. We are and always will be grateful beyond words for what you have given us. We hope you enjoyed tonight's special vlog, the 6-minute vlog. That was so special. And we'll look forward to sharing 2023 with you. Who knows what it will bring, though I'm sure it will be epic. Happy New Year, iFam. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything. Sounds like she's saying goodbye, doesn't it? That would be nice. So that was Sarah Ingham's long and beautiful speech over the new year. But the more interesting point to this was the Radfords, presumably Sue, has replied to the post and put their little comment, and they agreed. They can fully understand the exact situation that Sarah's going through. Exactly. Sue says, bloody love this. I honestly don't think people do realise how hard work it is and how burnt out we do feel at times. I honestly do not know how you manage to vlog every single day, but enjoyed a few days off. We've not been getting up till 10:30 and am I ashamed? No, I am not. It's back to filming for us on Tuesday, but we've enjoyed the time off. Everyone needs that break. Anyway, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, Sue. Incredible. Not once did any of them mention, and none of the comments that I saw mention, that it's actually the kids that need the break and not the parents, because the parents don't do anything. They just shoot and film, point and shoot, etc. But this is the interesting part and the bit that I don't know if Sue will be too enamoured with. So, Sarah, your bestie, could be lost forever. Oh, I'm sorry. Sarah says, and I honestly don't think she understands exactly what she says, because Sarah has this innate ability to just say words and not know what she's saying. Sarah says, amen to this. She is a child of God, that one. We know what you guys do too, and how hard you work. Not just what mainstream media decide to share to stir up trouble. So Sarah Ingham says to Sue Radford, the Sue Radford who earns every single penny that they earn, the only reason they have their lifestyle, literally, because of mainstream media. Remember, Channel 5 and Channel 4 pay for their TV show, and the newspapers pay for their stories. They sell their stories to these newspapers. Sarah has just shit all over it. Absolutely says mainstream media stirring up shit, basically, and that they are the only reason they're in the sun is because mainstream media are out to cause problems for them. However, the Radfords, they sell their kids to mainstream media on purpose. So way to go, Sarah. Way to go. That was very intelligent work by you to just basically say that, mainstream media are not a very nice people, and what are the Radfords to do now? Do they continue to sell their lives? I don't know. It's a conundrum. So yeah. And she just finishes by saying, we look forward to our adventures we have planned with you guys this year too. Oh, I can't wait for that. I really hope it's a wife swap situation. That would be lovely. Sue swapping with Sarah. I don't think she would she would notice any difference, to be honest. You all know what I'm talking about there. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little experience that we've been on together, so this past 20 odd minutes or so. Please take time to subscribe to the channel, because I need to get up to 9,000 before the end of January, otherwise I'm going to cry. You understand? Actually cry. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, and please come back again soon for another video. Take care, everybody, and good night.